this one out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the end of something. I didn't want to waste the weed, but
Here you go.
we got to do it. What? Man, a fucking pre-roll? I got money.
Yeah, I need no money.
I got some money, man.
You know, man, you my brother.
I know
man.
we family, man.
Family.
We got to do fire in the hole, man. Y'all,
Fire in the
don't
hole.
leave me, man. Don't leave me, man. Let's get it. Fire in the hole.
Oh man, I got 52 faked. I got ganked. I need a lighter.
You need a lighter, man?
I got.
No, don't sweat it, man. We will
Gang.
never run out of lighters anymore. Here.
Oh.
Yeah.
The chief shall set you free, man.
Man, so it was kind of dope, man. We met Pauly Shore, you know. I met him a while back at an MTV event, but
Yeah.
yeah, he go to my guy.
Oh, y'all just got that sign?
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all hit it. Oh, y'all got it. Y'all hit it on deck, or y'all went and grabbed one?
Nah, man, we took him to Dr. G, man.
Oh, okay.
He got him an adjustment, man. And
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Dr. G,
make some
man.
love for Dr. G, man, in this motherfucker, man. You know.
I just met homie 2 weeks ago. I
Yeah,
shot a little video.
yeah, I saw the
And
video.
then I seen y'all was tapped in with him. So I was like, oh yeah, homie legit then.
So shout out to Pauly Shore, man.
Thank you for signing the movies, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
he gonna come
hey,
on the show
look
later,
like you
man.
got it.
Goddamn right, man. He signed this for me.
Totally
man.
party. Yeah, man.
But you know, in the meantime, man, you know, I need you to raise your right hand like this, and I got a question for you, my guy. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
On flip. I swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
It is.
Yes, sir.
Whole truth.
Well, street court is now
In session.
in session.
Let's do it.
Hey, man, some people call me the flip. Some people call me the leprechaun. Some people call me King Flip. Some people call me the freestyle King Flip Mayweather, Mr. Papados, Mr. Ryan Spinners, the Black Howard Stern. We ain't got enough time for my motherfucking aliases.
Yes, and I am DJ Hard Hitter, #1 mixtape DJ in America, a.k.a. the King of the Vibe.
The Vibe?
And this is the Truth Shall Set You Free podcast. Yiddy.
Man, and we have none other than the Road
What?
Music, the Road 6'3".
Ice cream paint
Call
job.
him whatever the fuck you want to call him, but don't call him a local person who ain't went platinum. Cause the nigga went
Goddamn
platinum.
right.
We got Mr. Ice Cream Paint Job. She walked there, talk. And this
Yeah.
motherfucker- The Road Music in the building, man. Make some
What's
noise.
up, man? What's up with it, man? Yeah.
Welcome, man.
First of all, I'm happy to be here. And I'm working on more aliases so I can, you know, tap in with you. Because y'all got the name.
Man.
You know
Hey,
what
man,
I'm saying?
no. What you got? What you got?
I just got the
I'm
roll.
listening.
I just got the roll in 6'3" right now. I'm working
Okay.
on the other names. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like I came up with a few. Other people call me different names, but them the only two that stick right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you know, we still got time to make up.
It
a
makes
few
it
more.
fun too. It's like how D12 and shout out to Bizarre, we bring him on the show too. And Eminem, how they had 6 of them, but they had split personalities.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Eminem and Slim Shady, he 2 people, so
Fact.
it's cool.
Fact.
Cause like my guy Zero, man, my bro, he Van Drouse, the Woe City Dunn,
Oh, man. They go on and on and on.
Y'all boys was a king coming up with them. Y'all
Man.
rolled, tuck.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers came up with goddamn, and some of them, and a lot of them stick too. So yeah, I fuck with that.
So we get to it, man.
I fuck with that.
Now we start the show with a shot every time. So
Okay.
let's
Yeah.
take a shot first, man. Shot.
This me right here?
Shot.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to OG Chrissy. Oh, girl, thank you.
You are more than welcome. Here
Appreciate
you go.
that.
And
Let's do it.
here you go, King Flip.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Well, this is to the Road Music.
Yes, sir.
Represent for the D.
That's right.
Hey, doing it your motherfucking
Triple D.
way. The Triple D that. You know, you did it your way, man. Platinum records, multi-platinum records.
Yeah.
That's right.
Toured the world.
I appreciate
and
that.
made money, man, and you never ever neglected where you was from. A lot of people, they make it and they forget. I mean,
Right.
come on, man, you got P. Diddy on the remix, man.
Right.
Take
Yeah.
that. Make some noise for that shit, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is for you, man. We salute your entrepreneurship.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
on going, my guy.
Appreciate that.
Cheers, man. Dilly
Cheers,
dilly.
brother.
L'chaim.
Salute.
All that shit.
Salute.
It's a night. Now it's time to
Oh, yeah.
spin the motherfucking wheel.
Spin that motherfucker,
Yeah.
let it go.
I'm spinning it.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
I ride spinners. I ride spinners.
What's your favorite movie, man? And
My
cartoon.
favorite movie and cartoon. Damn, that's so hard.
It's so hard.
Shit. So my favorite movie right now of all time.
All time. One.
Damn.
Not 1,
Damn.
2, 3, 4,
Damn.
5. We said one.
If I had to pick a favorite movie of all time right now,
Okay.
it would be between Friday and Coming to America.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with Coming to America because Eddie Murphy was my favorite first all-time actor
Okay.
and comedian.
Okay,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what's
So I
up.
gotta give it to him if I had to just pick one right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of fucking movies. That's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Them the first two that came to my head though. So,
Hey, Flip.
But
Let's
he got a
refresh our
cartoon?
memory.
oh, cartoon?
Yeah, his cartoon.
My
Oh,
favorite-
cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So my favorite cartoon of all time, down. That's a good-ass fucking question. See, I came up into the whole, I came up when it was the Cartoon Network era when
Okay.
all that shit was going
Okay.
on. If I had to pick a cartoon of all time,
Oh, drum roll.
damn, that's hard. But I'm gonna go with fucking Scooby-Doo. Fuck that shit. I used to like how them motherfuckers used to be high as fuck and people didn't realize that them motherfuckers really just high seeing all them ghosts.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with that one.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
That's the song. And that shit classic. You can still watch that. You can watch that. You can
Yeah.
still
Hey,
watch
Flip,
that shit.
refresh us, man. What was your favorite movie?
Man, I'm stuck on The Last Dragon, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And,
Last
you know,
Dragon,
and-
Last Dragon.
And, you know,
It's kind of hard to pick a favorite movie, bro.
Man.
That's out of all things in life, like picking one favorite movie is hard. Cause even when you say Last Dragon, like that's a motherfucking classic
Yeah.
that I resonate with. But shit,
and after that, it's I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Like, hands down. Like that's when the Wayans family, you know, like that's when like their whole family do music and movies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Right.
so
Yeah.
they was already in the business and that was like before the In Living Color era came, which was the next generation of Wayans, you know what I mean? And like, man, that shit's so funny, dog. Like with Huggy Bear walking with the fish with the platforms on and the aquariums in the tank, man. Like it was crazy, man, you know, but Coming to America was dope too. And then I'm a Thundercat guy, you know? He-Man, Thundercat. But Thundercat first swore to Omen, give me sight beyond
Right.
sight. Like I want to see beyond. And that always helped me become a mastermind thinker. Like I don't think about, okay, some people if they do something, they be like, okay, if I do this, this may happen.
yeah.
They be like, have a plan B.
Yeah.
Fuck that, nigga. I got a plan A through Z.
Yeah.
And if it gets to Z, nigga, we can go into Roman numerals and
I know that's right.
Like I'm just one of them type of motherfuckers, man. You dig what I'm saying?
But
Well, let's get to the point where I got a new favorite movie and a new favorite cartoon since COVID-19.
Okay.
Well, I tell you what, my new favorite movie is Kill Bill. It
Ooh, I
it
fuck with Kill Bill.
It was Pulp Fiction, but it's Kill Bill
Kill Bill.
1.
That's
It's
one of my
Kill Bill
aliases, too, Flip
You know what I'm saying?
Tarantino.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
you know my new favorite movie?
What?
Can I have my lighter back?
Oh, god damn.
I had to kill you right quick. Did you die?
Yeah, I did.
And what else? What else? What
Okay,
cartoon?
so favorite cartoon, Voltron, man.
Okay.
Voltron.
Voltron.
The Voltron,
and, that,
real-
and for the new people, that's before Transformers, like it was a Voltron. you know?
Voltron, man. I'm
Yeah.
fucking with Voltron.
Did you have one when you was young? The toy? I had a
No,
Voltron.
I didn't.
Man, I feel
I
like
was
I was
unfortunate.
shit.
I had a Thundercat. I had a lion though.
Man, I feel like I was the shit, man. Let's spin the wheel again, man.
Yes, sir.
We got the row in the motherfucking building, man.
Yeah,
All
ride
spinners.
spinners.
All right, spinners. They don't.
oh, that's easy.
Ass and
Ass
titties.
or
That's easy.
titties.
I love titties, but ass definitely.
She got
By
that
far,
dome.
by far. You know,
So-
because
so-
I could be with a girl with no titties
Right.
and she got an ass, but if she had titties and no ass, it'd be a whole lot
So you
harder.
don't like the pancake, you like the round ass.
I like the pancake, but if I had to choose, you feel me? I mean, if I had to choose, it's both, but
Okay.
if I had to choose between them two,
Okay.
it ain't even a question.
Straight the
It
fuck
ain't even a
up.
question.
She gotta have that dunk.
And hey,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Wale say, flat chest, we call them A-cups.
Facts.
He said
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So, what's your studio survival kit? Like when you go to the studio, man, what you need, man?
Tequila and weed. And,
Okay.
and that's what y'all got me right now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, main thing, I can do without the tequila if it comes down to it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? But at some point, I'm gonna have to have the tree. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you know what's crazy though? When I think about 90% of my studio sessions, like 90, I say about 80% of my studio sessions are probably like hella private. Meaning, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I tap in with my engineer and producer or whoever, or artist, whoever I'm working with.
your
And,
zone.
and like, yeah, zone it out like that. Because, you know, some people, the opposite, they like a big
Party.
atmosphere, you know what I'm saying?
I
I've
like
done
that
that
sometimes.
I've done
Depending
that a
on
few
the
times.
record.
Exactly.
Like if I'm a
Depending
party
on the
vibe,
record. Exactly.
but for the most part,
Yeah.
I want to be in that motherfucker just me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cause shit, I like really, you know, I like going into the detail. Cause the way I look at it is like, nigga, this shit gonna come out, it's gonna last forever, and it's gonna go to the whole world. So everything I'm saying now, I would never want to be in a predicament where I want to change one ad lib
Right.
or change one little phrase, and I do that type of shit. You
Right.
feel me? So I need to be in my whole creative zone, so
Right.
that type of shit won't happen. And I learned that early on, cause that used to happen all the time. I'd be playing back and motherfuckers be playing a song in a club or some shit, or it'll be moving. I'd be like, damn, I wish I would have said this instead of that. Just one little thing.
Right.
And then that's when I really started learning how important the studio sessions was, because I realized that a lot of that was happening because there was just too much shit going on when I was recording. So yeah, I'm definitely that type. Yeah.
So with that being said, what was the hardest song for you to create?
The hardest song for me to create, the hardest one for me to create was probably that the world probably know was probably Walk That Walk, actually. Walk That Walk. Because Walk That Walk was the first song I ever made that was a single. Like, you know what people categorize as a single? Because I was a mixtape rapper at the time, you know what I'm saying? I was at Prairie View at this time when I did that, but like,
Okay, shout out to Prairie View.
yeah, shout out to Prairie View, man.
HBCU.
Yeah. So like, so during that time, like at PV, I was dropping a lot of mixtapes, and like that's how I kind of built. Well, that is how I built up my name, and then it started going into the Houston area and all that. But niggas was coming down to PV doing shows from Dallas and other places, but mainly Dallas at that time, and they had one song. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like one song. And nigga, they getting booked, they getting paid, and they turn up the shows. And I was known for having the mixtapes. Everybody knew me as a rapper, and they fuck with my music, but I wasn't getting booked. I wasn't getting like booked shows. I would pop up at shows and just rap, but you know, and people would fuck with me because they fucked with me, but it wasn't the same. I was noticing like, nah, these niggas that's coming with this one song, these niggas winning like in another kind of way. You feel me? And then that's when I kind of got with my producer, and I was just like, hey, bro, I need to make a single, you know what I'm saying? Because at this time I wasn't making what motherfuckers call a single, you feel me?
Right.
So Walk That Walk was the first single I ever made, you know what I'm saying? And it was hard for me at that time because it's monotone. I really wasn't like coming with that type of vibe at that time. I was just rapping for the first time. But at that time, what was going on at the parties and shit at Prairie View, the females ran whatever the fuck what was going on. The females was vibing with that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I was influenced by like all the fucking sororities and all the shit that was going on.
You was influenced by the right shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn. So not only I had to go different from like making mixtapes to a single, and then it was a whole different cadence, because that was the first time I really was just like, I'm finna make something strictly for the females.
Right.
So yeah, so I was dealing with that,
Okay.
the sound and creating it. And that was the first time I had made that type of song, so I really had to like think about it. I had to really work on that shit.
How long did it take
It
you?
wasn't that, shit. We was in the studio all night that night. I remember that we was at the crib, we had the closet padded, and it was me and one of my producers. I think Q Smith was in the building. Shout out to producer, shout out to Q Smith. Q Smith didn't produce that track. Actually, Mr. Rogers produced that track.
Shout out to Mr.
Yeah,
Rogers.
shout out-
That's my brother. That's my
I went-
DJ.
I went to-
Yeah.
I had went to Mr. Rogers' house and got some beats, and then during this time when I was like, I need a single, we played back the beats, and that's when I picked the beat. But I think I was in there with Q Smith that night, and basically, I mean, shit, it probably was the whole night I spent from probably, we might have started like around 8 or 9, and we probably didn't go to sleep at like 6 in the morning, and that's a long time to work on one song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I was just like, nigga, I need a single. Like, I want that different type of vibe that I felt like I was missing.
Correct.
So that was the first time I ever did that. You know what I'm saying? When I was making mixtape record, we would just hop in there and do a few songs. Like in 4, 5, 6 hours, we can at least get 3, 4 songs done. Or at least that's how I was working then. Right. So that was the first time where I'm like, nah, bro, like, and I had Q Smith, like he was just like, hey, he was confirmed that, hey, bro, you need to make something for the females. So I was just kind of like in a zone where I was really focusing on what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? How I was building the cadence.
Right.
And that was the first time I ever did that. So I would say that was the hardest song.
Okay.
Ever since then, it been natural. It's easier now, you know what I'm
It
saying?
worked, and it
So
worked.
Yeah.
How hard was the creation process for Ice Cream Paint Job?
By the time I did Ice Cream Paint Job, that was kind of more natural. You feel me? Like Ice Cream Paint Job really was probably one of the fastest records I recorded.
Okay.
I remember working on it, but like it came so natural because that's what I was mostly doing with the mixtape.
Right.
The only like I would say the issue that I had with Ice Cream Paint Job was I wasn't that confident in it from the jump of it being successful because we was in Texas. And at that time, during that time, the boogie movement was happening. Everything was at a fucking 70 to 75 BPM, you know, in the clubs or slower. And Ice Cream Paint Job, which is like 90 or something, even though in the world now that really ain't considered fast, but at that time that shit was considered fast.
Right.
And nothing in the club at that time, nothing was, and not in Dallas or Houston, nothing in Texas was playing in the clubs at that tempo. Nothing, nothing new, unless it was like something like, you know, when they get back into like the throwback era at the time, maybe. But so when I made that song, it was just because I personally like rapping on up-tempo beats at that time, you feel me? But so that was more like, man, I'm gonna throw this on a mixtape, I'm gonna throw this on, MySpace was popping at that time. But I didn't believe that it was gonna have like success because of where we was at. And I had never been to Cali before at this time. So when I did that song, it was just more like, this is for me, this is just something I think is dope. Cause I used to rap on all them goddamn Cali beats that was coming out at that time too. But I was just doing for mixtapes.
Swag style.
Exactly, and motherfuckers weren't really fucking with that part of the mix when I would do that, but I personally fuck with it. So Ice Cream Paint Job was actually a natural record I did, but though I didn't really believe it was gonna have that type of success that it did, because I wasn't tapped into the West Coast or that type of vibe, which is where it blew up. You feel me? It started
Right.
off. You feel me? So that was important to know it. But at that time,
Great
I was
song,
just
by the way.
yeah, and I think it was just because I just like doing the song why it turned out good, but.
I got a
Yeah.
question that I always wanted to ask, even though we brothers. Like
Yeah.
I'm on your, was it your first album?
Yeah, you
I'm
definitely
on
was
his first album.
first
We got-
album.
She ain't got it out.
Yeah.
See,
Hey.
I remember the name of the record.
Hey, nigga, that's one of my favorite. Hey,
I was trying to shoot a video, nigga, for the longest. I know we talked about it. I understand. I know what happened with the management. And all
yeah,
that.
bro, it was a
But,
lot.
but like, dog, I'm like, nigga, why we ain't shot the video? Nigga, that shit was so fucking dope. But
man.
how did it feel to go platinum? We go, you know, we gonna keep it positive. We moving forward, but
Yeah.
nigga, I wanted to do it, and I told her, you know, personally.
It really ain't too late.
It's never too late.
Cause what I'm doing for 2021 is I'm shooting, and I'm saying this now for the first time, is every record that I felt like was a record, I'm going back and shooting if they never had a video.
Me too.
And I feel like that's definitely one of them
That's
ones.
what's up.
Like, I'm going back to my
And
memory.
that song's so fucking relevant, bro.
I ain't got it.
Shit,
bro. I
yeah.
love that record, bro.
The way you hopped on it, and like when I did my first album, I
You
only
schedule
wanted.
that ASAP.
I only
Look at
wanted
that
two
schedule.
people on my first album, bro, and that was Flip and Tom. And they was like the only two features I had on there. On my first album, I had a budget. I could have went and got anybody on my album, you feel me? I had a budget for features and production, but I used my in-house production. All my people that was on my team that was already producing, I used for the first album. And I didn't even want no features at all. And I told the label, I said, if I get two features or if I get some features, I only want Flip and Tom. And I end up getting Flip and Tom. And that was on my first album.
That's
You know what I'm
gangster.
saying?
Spoke it
Yeah,
into
yeah.
existence.
Yeah,
Now, my
bro.
question, man, before we take a break is this. How did it feel when you found out you went platinum?
Man.
And how did it feel when you went gold? You know what I'm saying? But like when you found out you went gold, how was that feeling? And then how was the feeling when you found out you went
Plat,
platinum?
baby.
Man, when I went gold, like I didn't even think that. So I remember when I think it was somebody from the label was like, "Hey, you probably go gold," and it was it kind of took me a longer time to go gold from 0 to gold than it went from gold to platinum.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I went gold, I wasn't even thinking of platinum because it kind of took me a little minute. But I guess I was learning that the shit just had to catch on.
Yeah.
Because once it caught on, the shit started moving fast.
Steamroller.
Yeah.
On fire.
Yeah.
And you know, I used to pull up, man. Motherfucker, man. Nigga, I used to be in different whips, you know, going fast, man. You know, so I used to speed and shit, man. And I pull up, and they be like, "Do you know why I'm pulling you over?" And I roll the window down and be like, "For real,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
In real life, man, we gonna take it
felt
to the
good.
streets, man.
I felt good.
We got to take it to the streets right quick, man. You know, show y'all what we was doing this week, man. We be a lot of places.
Yes,
we
we
see
do.
a lot of people. We do a lot of things, man. Stay tuned. We go take it to the streets. You dig?
You dig? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. And I'm live.
When he gets drunk, he's mean to everybody.
Hey, I love
That's just him.
Hey man, you know what, man? Jesus, it's like
That's
family.
just him.
Hey, and it's like family members.
He's
you
just,
love everybody.
he's
right?
unpredictable.
You love all your family members. Do you like them all? Hell no. You don't like all of them.
You
It's
don't like
impossible.
his mom.
You don't like them all. Hey, I tell you what, our whole life is like really based on like the way I see it.
Yeah.
Because check this out. You on Instagram, what you hope you get a lot of?
Like,
Sponsors.
Hey.
yeah. Oh, he win. Yeah, that beat the likes. That beat the likes. Yeah, that beat the
For me,
likes.
it's sponsors.
Yeah.
But I
Okay,
get it.
Facebook. Post that picture.
Yeah.
Family and friends, you want a bunch of what? Like. You want people to like that shit. See, people get a lot of situations happen for a lot of people because they're likable. You know what I'm saying? Not because people just love you. Man, I love my brother. I don't like him. That motherfucker always asks me for money and shit. But, you know, hey man, shout out to my little brother.
Yeah, man.
You know
So
what I'm
for y'all who've been, you know, whatever you've been doing, you know, sleeping under a rock or, you know, whatever, getting it off the block, we have the Row Music in the building with
That's
us
right.
today. Make some noise for the Row Music, man.
With capital triple D.
You did.
Yeah.
Man, how proud are you, you know, to represent the Triple D? Like, how much does that mean to you?
Man, that mean a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, for the longest, and even still to this day, but for the longest, you know, Texas was really only associated with Houston when it came to rap and
Right.
hip-hop, you know? So when people think, even to this day, it still be some people that associate me with Houston, but it's because they associate Texas hip-hop, just in general with Houston. So to come out of Dallas and really be able to make a name, make a wave, make a splash, or whatever you want to call it, you know, it feels good because I know, one, that's not an easy thing to do. It really ain't easy to come out of nowhere. And in Texas, you know, just coming out of Texas with a place that don't really got like an industry, so to speak, like the other markets like Atlanta and New York and
Right.
LA, that's a hard thing. But to come out of Dallas, you know, it's something where I really feel like if you come out the city, you really getting out the mud, you know what I'm saying? So I feel good about that, you know what I'm saying, coming up and still to this day.
Man,
sure.
real life, man. The Triple D, man. We love the Triple D. Have my family in the Triple D. Literally, I'm always in the Cliff. I'm always by Big T. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dot out there, man. You know, I got family everywhere, man. We just be mobbing, man, everywhere. And I love Dallas, man. Dallas is my second home. Like the vibe is dope. You know, my homegirl CJ, she always at the dope clubs. You know what I mean? We be going to opera now, but what was it? Park Avenue. She helped run that one. Like she just always. What was the other one?
Do you remember ever going to Redbird Mall when you was like young, like
Hell
a
yeah.
teenager?
I said I can do that video.
And rapping, like freestyling.
Man, I remember, bro. I used to live at like Redbird.
So like
For real.
my first, and I don't know if I ever said this on camera, but like the first way I got introduced to Lil Flip was at Redbird Mall. And I didn't know he was Lil Flip at this time. He was like 18 or some shit, maybe 17, 18, whatever. I remember being like in the 6th grade and going up to the mall and like it was a dude freestyling. And he was freestyling and I remember I was with like my mama and everything. And then we walked out, we went into a store and came out and this dude was still freestyling. But by this time you had like a little audience, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like first it wasn't like that, then you had like a little audience and then niggas was saying who you was, and at this time it didn't resonate. But then maybe like a month later, all the shit started coming out. You was in the H and not everything, and then you was blowing up, and niggas was like Lil Flip, and I was like, that's the nigga that was at the Redbird Mall.
Right.
And me and my bro was talking about that shit. So my first introduction to Lil Flip was like that. So that's why that shit was so dope. Cause when you start blowing up, I felt like I already knew, you know what I'm saying? I was ahead of the curve, you feel me? I was like, I remember this nigga was in fucking Redbird Mall.
Hey, I loved it there,
So
man.
yeah, that's a memory, you know what I'm
Not
saying?
loved it. I loved it there. Like
Yeah, the
I
city-
can do that video where I'm shopping at Foot Action, like where some girls, they like,
Oh,
I
that
can
was
do
at
that.
Redbird?
Yep, when I'm standing by them chips, I'm
I
at
didn't know
Redbird.
that.
Yeah, I shot.
That's crazy.
It used to be this little convention called the Impact. It used to be at the Adams Mart Hotel. All the labels would like meet up and, you know, have like showcases and stuff like that, and you just run into different people. So I was able to run into a lot of people. You know, that's how I got like Bushwick Bill. I got MC Breed, rest in peace to MC Breed. You know, he in the video. I got so many different people saying I can do that. And then I pulled up on Big Tigger, and I was talking to him, like, at the end of the video, we pull up, he say, wait a minute, you look Flip? He say, I can do that? He say, that's your song? He said, I played that, like, in the club. And he was, but we included it. So, yeah, that era, man, just being able to showcase my skills no matter what. Like, I'm the type of artist, I don't give a fuck how many in the crowd. Yeah. Like, I'm doing my thing. I'm gonna rock that motherfucker like it's 100,000.
I respect that.
And then the next time, man, he killed it. They gonna be like, man, we gotta spin the motherfucking wheel, man. Let's spin the wheel, man. And keep it trill. Welcome to Trill of Fortune. I ride spinners, I ride spinners.
Oh, I was one off.
What was your first job?
My first job.
What a job this is.
That's crazy. So my first job, my first job was I grew up with my pops. My pops had a air conditioning heating company.
Okay.
So I really started off at a real super young age working with him and for him. But my first official job, you know what I'm saying, because that was just, I mean, my pops wasn't really, I was just doing it for my pops, so I don't really consider that my first official job. My first official job was actually McDonald's. So I was 16 working at McDonald's. Then I did FedEx. And then after FedEx, I knew I didn't want to fucking work no more. I was 18, and I knew I didn't want to fucking work, and why I didn't want to fucking work. Like a job, I mean, not necessarily work, you know what I'm saying? I knew I didn't want to work.
For nobody else.
Exactly.
You wanted to boss up,
yeah.
Make your own schedule.
And that was the day I left FedEx was the day I went 2 feet into rapping, and I ain't turned around since.
Hey, make some noise for that, man. Like believing in yourself.
What they like? Oh, yeah.
And you being from Texas, man, you know what I'm saying? What does DJ Screw mean to you?
DJ Screw, man. I was introduced to Screw off Y'all Movement, you know what I'm saying? So Screw is the introduction to a lot of everything that I even do for rap, because if it wasn't for Screw, I'm pretty sure he had a lot to do with your success. Your success and everything you did in the whole Texas thing was the reason why I jumped off the porch to rap, you know what I'm saying? Your DSR movement inspired me to know that there's motherfuckers in my backyard that's actually doing it in real life. So even now I went from writing these rhymes to actually saying, fuck this, and I'm gonna start actually rapping, putting it out, and going out and doing it. So to take that back to DJ Screw, that's how it outcome. There probably wouldn't be no the real music without it. You know what I'm saying? So
DJ Screw, man, we love you, man. Make some noise for DJ Screw and his impact, man. You know?
On the subject of DJs, so you work with DJ
Hey, baby.
Speaking about DJ Merk.
Shout out to Merk, man.
So you was saying how you came in the game with DJ Merk on the mixtapes and everything. Explain that. How was that transition moving forward?
Man, I was on a DJ call the other day, and they was talking about like how I always fuck with the DJs, and I was just telling them why. I was just like, it really ain't a thing to me, because I literally came in the game with a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, artist, DJ. So I learned that early on, and Merk was that DJ. Merk was the DJ that like, he really pushed me forward to, when he saw the talent, and he was really started doing mixtapes for me and putting them out. And I remember, you know, doing songs and him just sitting in the room and just sending them out to DJs and just really bigging me up and playing me in the clubs and shit like that. So I learned to have a big respect for the DJ from the day one, you know. So with that being said, the DJ is everything to me. Like to this day, I still personally send the DJs my records when they ask for them, you know, and I try and get like a team to send them out, but I'm still like, the DJ hit me up, I gotta send it to him. Type shit.
All DJs matter, man. Make some noise for the DJ, man.
Shout out to the DJs.
Yeah. I got the utmost respect for DJs. Like, I don't care where I'm at. When I go inside the club, they be like, you want to go to your VIP section? You want to go backstage? No. Take me straight to the DJ. I'm gonna go speak to the DJ first. Yeah. Hey man, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm in here, man. Hey, let's get a picture. Blah blah blah. Man, I've been fucking with your shit. Blah 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 blah. Hey, salute. Now take me to my place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, I take time to do the drops. All that shit matter, man. So we presented you with the DJ Screw Exotic Pop, man. This is you, my guy.
Oh,
yeah, we got you.
Oh, this is the DJ Screw one.
Yeah.
Oh,
and we got the
one.
double cup. And we got the Big Mo. That's the Big Mo.
The Big Mo with the grape soda.
Yeah, the bar, yeah. Then we got the Fat Pat. the Ghetto Dreams Pineapple Soda. So, you know, that's all you, my guy.
Hey man, you know what? Since I'm gonna say this just because we're in a moment, I just redid Bar Baby.
Okay.
It's called Star Baby, and that's coming out on the same project that you own that I'm putting out at the top of the year. 2021, I got a project that in my mind I ain't got a name for it, but it's I call it right now the Texas Project because of the sound. It's like it's just authentic Texas sounding, and I did a record called Star Baby on there, and I redid Bar Baby. So, you know, that's just something that nigga, I'm only saying on this podcast.
And the record we just did, like, it's
Raindrops.
crazy. Yeah, Raindrops, man. It's crazy, man. That's all I'm gonna say. All I know is, like the vibe it put me in, like the Hard Knock Life vibe, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna let my guy present his record how he want to present it.
Exactly.
But
Just know when I was doing it the first part, I was just like, I gotta get Flip on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually my favorite project, and it's gonna be the single from the project that I'm putting out. You know what I'm saying? With this Star Baby and everything, that is gonna be the single, but the main single that I'm pushing is the Raindrops. You know, so
it's crazy.
look out
It's
for
dope.
that.
Stay tuned for that, man. We got to spin the wheel twice, man. 2 more times, man, before you get out of here, my guy. All right, spinners. Wow,
shit.
the high chip
Oh
challenge.
my God! Don't tell me it's one of them goddamn.
Yeah, the high chip. Oh, man, I got to go get the chip,
Y'all need to
man.
have a nigga in choking.
Oh, man.
They finna have me in this whole choking.
Here we go. Let's see.
Damn, that ain't the fucking pepper, is it?
We got
this
the
nigga got a case.
we got the hot chip challenge.
How y'all ever did this? You did it? Nah, you ain't.
The hot chip
you ever done it
challenge.
ever?
Oh
my God. You ever done it ever?
no, I haven't done it.
So I'm gonna be the first one to do it.
I've never done
Damn.
it. We no guess it. It's been a few guests that shit landed on. They did it. The hot chip motherfucking challenge, man.
Hey, bro, if I get the choking, y'all got to cut the camera off, fam. If I get the choking.
I'm gonna let you open. I'm gonna let you do the honors, man. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta eat the whole chip?
Yeah, that's the challenge. And the challenge is you gotta. The chat. Well, we said 2 minutes. Look, we said 2 minutes, but the crazy part, look, when you open the box, we read this after, so everybody else got off.
Smell like fucking goddamn.
Everybody else got off
Charcoal.
good. Look what it say. It say 5 minutes you're a featherweight, 30 minutes you're middleweight.
Holding it in my mouth?
Well, now you eat it, but that's how long you can go before you get water. Like, look, but on our show we've been doing 2 minutes, but on here, nigga, 5 minutes you're featherweight, 10 minutes lightweight, 30 minutes middleweight, an hour heavyweight. So we ain't.
Who ate the chip last?
Was it? Oh, my realtor Trey. Trey ate the damn chip.
I gotta pull this up on YouTube, bro.
Yeah, Trey. And Amir ate it before that. Yeah, hey.
They still alive, huh?
Yeah, they still alive.
Call me right now.
Hey, I'm gonna break it up, bro.
Hey, do what you gotta do, but once you got it all done,
Hey, hold on, can I get some water first? I mean, that way.
yeah, you can. Hey, you can do what you want, man. You can pray. You can do the paint job dance. Look, you can do the south side, the Macarena. Do whatever you gotta do to keep your lawyer on retainer.
Boy, this shit smell hot. That's crazy.
What do you need? Some bottled water?
Yeah, man. I don't know if the tequila might make me fucking catch on fire or some shit.
All right, man.
Water.
Here you go, man. This is the road about to get to it.
What's the name of the chip?
Man, it's called Pocky.
Alright, I'm finna do
Yeah,
the
but
project.
this is the what
I'm
you
finna do a piece of this chip, bro.
the Carolina Reaper.
You got the timer?
It starts once he swallows.
Start now.
It's
It's already hot.
it's supposed to start once you swallow it. But it's the row. He already started it for you. That's the whole chip?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Man, shit, I would take a piece of it, man, but you take it.
Nah, it's still a piece there.
There you go. Hey, there you go. Hit it. Hey, hit it. There you go. There you go.
Nah. Bro, I ain't swallowed this whole. This whole already hot, bro.
But he still got a big piece left. That's what she said.
Hey, this whole hot. Fuck that other piece. I ain't doing that other piece. This whole hot, bro. Oh shit.
Yeah, Mr. D-O-double-R. I say, yeah, roll like a bitch.
How much I'm been?
Like a man.
Oh, how long you been?
Hello. Outside, wine in the trunk. Why? Or the window
My guy gone. And we back, man. The road just took the hot chip, one chip challenge, man.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. We need to get like special round of applause for the
For real. But I got one thing to say, Hitter. One thing. That chip was hot, huh, boy? Drag on, flame on, man. Like,
If I could have handled it, I would stood there on camera and ate that bitch and went through it. But nah, I already knew 30 seconds in, it wasn't.
it wasn't gonna happen.
How long I was out there? 10 minutes?
A minute. Oh yeah, you was out there for 10 minutes, but you went a minute and 24 for Kobe. You know, you didn't make the 2 minutes. See, I think it's 2 minutes, but in the package, like I read, they want you to do it 5, 10, an hour. Well, if you can go an hour with that, I want to shake the hand of whoever went an hour. Now let's make this show interesting. Them ones are the hemorrhoids.
I eat spicy food.
Right.
Crazy, so that's what I'm saying. That shit on a whole nother level.
In real life.
I mean, so before that, what's the most spiciest thing you think you've ever eaten?
That I eat on a regular or just ever. Like, I ain't
Just-
never
just
did.
ever.
I always see motherfuckers come on like a show and eat a pepper or a chip. And I ain't gonna lie, I always kind of wonder how hot them bitches was.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So now I know, and I know I'll never do this shit again.
Anybody in the audience think they can eat a whole chip?
No.
$100. You got $100.
$100 to who?
Flip has $200.
Not after what we saw.
Lil Flip has
They
$300.
scared. Well, let's spin the wheel, man. Spin the wheel one more time,
Flip has
man.
$1,000.
Let's get this one more
I
spin.
can't get that one twice.
Lil Flip
I ride
has
spinners, I
$2,000.
ride spinners, they don't stop.
Lil Flip has
Favorite
$5,000.
Texas rapper? That's a good question.
So look, just some
Hold
motherfuckers.
on, wait. Lil Flip has $10,000. No, I'm just playing.
It's all right.
Hey, so just so won't nobody think this shit cap, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't come on no fucking shows or nowhere and be on that cap shit. So I'm gonna go back to the actual Instagram post, nigga. I remember posting this shit, nigga. I saw we was in, it was I think it was 2018 or 2017. I was in the H wintertime, the same time when I found out, you know, the chick, uncle was Big Shasta, shout out to Big Shasta. But I was out there in the H, I was just fucking around, had put out a new record, and I was just out there fucking around the club. And I ran into this nigga, you know what I'm saying, in the club that night. I think it was Prospect. Outside, you probably don't remember. And he pulled up in the Rolls Royce or some shit, you know what I'm saying? But we took a picture. Hold on, I'm gonna find this shit on the ground. Just so I'm gonna do this shit on camera so there won't be no cap.
Tell them your gram too. How to
My
find
Instagram, man, follow me on the ground, 6'3". You can type in Dero Music to come up, but 6'3", 4 letters, SIX3. That's me on the ground, you know what I'm saying? So
Follow that. Hey, hit that button. Follow
yeah.
that. Check
So
it
look, what date this say? So what date this say?
December 21st, 2017.
Read the caption.
6'3", favorite Texas rapper of all time. Lil Flip, 713.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
And that's crazy.
So-
That's
hey,
crazy because in this particular question, A-Dot came up with the question. I didn't even come up with
That's what I
that.
say. I spin it and say favorite Texas rapper. So I didn't want to get on the show and be like my favorite Texas rapper, Lil Flip, and mother be like, he just saying it because he's on
Right.
the show. I'm like, look, nigga, 3 years ago, December 21st, 2017, nigga, I ran into homie, and then when I posted the picture, I think like the next day on the ground, I was like my favorite all-time Texas rapper, and then it was Lil Flip. So
Thank you, bro.
yeah, that's my favorite all-time rapper.
Now that really means a lot to me, man, because you know.
Nah, you know, it's just real. You feel me? Like I respect niggas that come. I respect niggas come and rep they shit and where they from. Like you'll be surprised how many motherfuckers be from where they from, but when they like try and go out and do shit, they try and attach to whatever they think they make sense for them. But I'm like niggas like Lil Flip. Shout out to niggas like
Tuck and did certain time now.
That's right.
They always rep. That's why I'm the way I am. I rep the city no matter what, whether the shit is low or high or in between. Nigga, I'm still repping, and I learned a lot of that from niggas like Flip.
They repping, man.
Yeah, so.
Now that's real, man. Like,
Make
that's
some
real.
noise for that shit.
Now, how far would you go to protect your privacy? I know being a celebrity, man, you've been through some crazy things. Like, what's the craziest thing like a fan has done?
The craziest thing a fan ever done with me that was also kind of the throatest, but when on retrospect, I was like, nah, that was crazy. So I went to a show. It was a time when, you know what I'm saying, when I started, when I was doing shows every fucking day. So I think I was on the Midwest or something. I can't remember what city, but I checked in a hotel, and the hotel was a hotel. I can't remember what hotel it was. Long story short, the motherfucker that worked at the front desk gave us the keys, and when I checked in my room, it was a female fan already in my room because she had connected with the people that worked there that told her that I was gonna be there. And they had already got my room. You know what I'm saying? And I checked in my room, and there was a female fan in my room, and she was bad, but I ain't gonna lie. In that very moment, it kind of scared me because it never happened, and I was just thinking about other shit, like nigga might get robbed or some shit. But it wasn't even like that. She was really just trying to show love. But I was looking at the hotel like, nigga, this ain't no professional shit.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't know nothing about it, and my people didn't know nothing about it, so it wasn't like it was something they had to do with it. But long story short, yeah, it was a fan that was already in my room.
Already just swiped the key on you, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was with the shits, but I wasn't with the shits at that moment, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the craziest thing that ever happened to me on the road.
Man, and how far would you go to protect your privacy, man?
In this day and time, you know, it's kind of like 50-50. Like, I love having a certain level of privacy, but at the same time, I know we live in a world where shit, the world is open to, you know, it's hard to have that level of privacy that you probably could have had even 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So I accept that fact too, and I'm just who I am. Whatever I do privately, hopefully private, it stay private. If not, it is what it is.
That's right.
It's just one of those type of situations.
Tell them why we wanted to ask about this privacy, Flip.
Man, our sponsor is called Private Internet Access.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, you know, it cloaks your IP address and different things. Keep the hackers out of your financial information.
Yeah.
You know, you're able to move like a
Damn, that's
ninja.
wild.
Yeah.
Switch your IP address every time you use it, your browser history, you know, can't nobody go through and track, see what you've been doing, you know what
The
I mean?
fuck out my business,
Privacy,
bitch.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Bitch, get the fuck out my goddamn business.
Call what?
Private Internet Access, man.
Hey,
It's
make
an
sure you
app.
download. Make sure you download that app.
Before you go, man, we
I'm on
ask
the App Store
everybody.
right now.
We ask everybody, man, you know, when you're gone, when it's all said and done, what kind of legacy you want to leave behind? What do you want to be remembered as?
As far as just a person or a rapper or both?
You know that hyphen in
Yeah,
between
all of the above.
those numbers on your tombstone. What do you want that hyphen to mean?
Man, honestly, to the people, you know what I'm saying? I want everything, like how I think about music. I think about the long run. I play the long game with the music, put two shoes in it. So I would want to create, from the music aspect as a rapper or artist, however you want to put it, I would want to create a body of work that resonate forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? To the point where, you know, like I would listen to some goddamn Sade on the plane. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And when I'm listening to it, nigga, the No Ordinary Love song.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, yeah. So like when I'm listening to it, I'm like, nigga, this shit sounds like if it came out right now in 2020, it'll be the biggest shit just because of how it sound. And and when I think about stuff like that, I want to create music like that. I want to create where motherfuckers listen to it, they don't know it's just authentic, it's timeless. So that's from a music standpoint, that's definitely the legacy I want to leave. You feel me? I want motherfuckers to really feel my shit resonate with it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's what's up.
And that makes sense, man. What you working on right now? What you getting ready to put out?
So I'm working on 3 projects right now. 2 of them done. One of them I'm finishing up. The first project,
I'm putting out a 6'3" project and a Dero project. So a lot of people been trying to wonder and figuring out what I'm doing with my 6'3" brand.
Okay.
My 6'3" brand is my brand where I'm putting out a lot of my bangers, just straight fucking bangers. Like if it's something for the clubs or it's something that my fan base consider from me a banger, that's
Right.
what I'm putting out with my 6'3" brand. And my Dero brand is me as growth. It's more substantial. It's more, me talking about different things in the record that
Right.
ain't the 6'3" brand. Because the problem I always had with my fan base as coming up was I always had a split fan base. I always had a fan base that liked this from me
Right.
and liked this from me, and they never could get on the same page. Like I
True.
literally have fans that obviously the big records they love, but I got some fans that don't like those records. They more into the album and shit. So they more fucking with the records we did. You know what I'm saying? Like shit got, you know what I'm saying? You had those, and my dilemma have always been that. And over the last couple of years, I was like, you know what? I figure out how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give my fans that like this, and the other fans that. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what I'm doing with my 6'3" and the Dero brand. So I'm dropping a 6'3" EP at the top of the year in January. It's called Unlocked. You know what I'm saying? That's coming soon. You feel me? And then my Dero project is dropping in like February, mid-February to early March. And I don't got a name for that right now, but that's the project that you own. You know what I'm saying? So I got that project, and then the other one is like a combination of both, so people can really see the difference between both on one project. Yeah. So I'm working on all that simultaneously right now. 2 of them already done. The first 2 already done. The one that's simultaneously I'm still working on.
In real life, man. Look, man.
Yeah.
We had you back on the show.
You
got to.
We adding like a concert, like series part, like some of the guests gonna come back and we're
Perform on
gonna,
it?
like a little flipping friends. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna be dope. We gonna do it in Houston, man. And
I'm
anytime
there.
we in the Triple D, like this is like our second hub. Like we mainly film in Houston. Then we film a lot in Dallas.
Yep.
And then we got San Antonio. But then sometimes we'll hit the road with the wheel and the signs. It don't matter. We've been on our guerrilla shit, but
Yeah.
the vision I had for this, and it's a good thing and a bad thing. But like I came up with doing a podcast like 8 years ago, and because I was so focused on the money, like I run so many companies and I'm financing them all, so I'm programmed to go get the money as much as possible,
Yeah.
so I can invest into my stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I kept putting it on the back burner, you know what I mean? Like, the COVID came and I'm like, okay, damn, well, I ain't gonna be one of the motherfuckers that's in the house that, wasted their time. Let me go to these ideas I've been putting on the back burner. So I got 3 movies wrote. I got a King Light movie coming. I got 2 other movies, I ain't gonna say the name. I got the biopic about my life, Underground Legend coming. I'm already done with that soundtrack. So I've been working and I launched the podcast. We went to Miami February, and then Corona hit like right after, so it threw a monkey wrench in the release of the Leprechaun 2, my last album.
I'm gonna get into a lot of shit.
Yeah, and
Fuck you,
guess what we
COVID.
was doing through COVID with a lot of motherfucking sanitizer and gloves and masks and respecting people's privacy and social distancing.
Yeah.
We still maintained and figured out ways to get with artists and get interviews.
Hey man,
And
we
then-
did it.
Like
We
it.
did it.
Like for real.
You know
And-
what it is?
We got like 30 under our belt.
Not to even cut you off, but that lets you know the authenticity. You feel me? The real ones, you know what I'm saying, are COVID proof. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the real
Right.
ones, people gonna tap in with the real ones even through a goddamn pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So
True that.
yeah, that just showed, it exposed who really what they is and what they ain't. So
Already.
I respect that.
So we put the plan together, man, and I see you put the plan together. Like I said, man, anytime you need us, we fam. Anything you need from
true,
me,
true.
I got you. Keep grinding, man.
Same
Nigga,
here.
I'm glad you got a platinum plaque. Like
Appreciate that,
when my people,
Oh, yeah,
when my
too.
people,
Yeah,
when my people get plaques and do great, nigga, I'm rooting for them, dog. You know what I'm saying? I love to see that. I don't care if they're younger than me, older than me. Man, you come from Texas, especially. And
That's
you
right.
winning and you grinning and you making your money. Man, I'm rooting for you, even if you don't see me, man. So just know you can always come fuck with us on the podcast, man. I'm Lil Flip, the Freestyle King. It is.
Yeah, and I am DJ Hardhead, #1 mixtape DJ in America. And this is the Truth Shall Set You Free podcast. You dig? With the raw music. And we up out of this
Three
one.
quarters adjourned. All right, man.
Did I do that right?
Freestyle.
Did that right? Fuck.